welcome. You are aware that in November we advertised some positions in the county executive and in the county public service board. Specifically, we advertised for the position of county secretary. We advertised for the position of county public service board chairman, county public board secretary. I'm happy to inform you that we have received the results of the interviews and the recommendations of the recruitment agency. And I've called you here today to, to announce the decision on the chairperson of the County Public Service Board. Additionally, and in order to address some gaps in the management of our county, I have decided to nominate three more chief officers in 3 new departments to enhance our service delivery. I have also appointed a deputy county secretary who will be in charge of development coordination. And this position, I found it important because after reviewing the development initiatives of the last 5 years, I have realized that there was no relationship or there was no proper coordination in the management of our development. As we reviewed the CIDP, we realized that 57% of the projects, I'm not sure whether I can call them implemented, but the ones at least which were started or for which there was some attempt to develop, were outside the CIDP. 57% is a very high percentage. It means that there were projects which are not planned for. There were projects which are not in our CIDP. And I think this happened basically because nobody was aware what was going on. You're also aware that the national government and other institutions, including NGOs and agencies, also carry out a lot of development in our county. But we don't keep a record so that we don't duplicate. We don't take record of that. Therefore, I've decided to appoint a deputy county secretary who will coordinate all our development to ensure that the departments and what they implement is in line with our CIDP. We take record of what the national government has contributed. We take record of what agencies and the NGOs and other development partners are doing here so that we keep record of what has happened, what is happening in our county in its totality. I think in this press release I have decided to nominate Ebla Europe Sahel for the position of chairperson of County Public Service Board, and Mohammed Sheikh Abdi for the Secretary, County Public Service Board, Abdi Muhammad Ali for County Secretary, Abdullahi Usman Ibrahim, Chief Officer, Urban Development, Rashid Muhammad Farah for Chief Officer, ICT, E-Government and Library Services, and Abdi Abdullahi Afi for Chief Officer, County Administration. This county administration looks interesting because we are not trying to duplicate what the national government is doing, but you know that we have sub-county administrators. In the past, they didn't have a central position where these people's work can be coordinated, where they can be managed, because we have officers at the sub-county, we have others in the wards. We have even introduced directors of administration in each of our ministries or our departments who will coordinate all the activities to do with administration, while the technical directors do the jobs of technical departments. Therefore, we realized that we need a chief officer who will coordinate our development, our administration of our devolved units. The other thing I have also decided, apart from the appointments, was that in our county administration, we started off very badly. One, we didn't train these people. And number two, we attempted to imitate the national government, like introducing uniforms for our administrators, both at the sub-county and we started calling them DCs. We gave them very big uniforms. So I've also abolished these uniforms. These people will mainly become development coordinators. They will chair sub-county development committees where the member of parliament will be a member. The MCAs will be members. Then we will get other stakeholders from the community so that people can develop, take part in the decision making for their development. So that if people in Hulugo today tell us that they need 10 development projects or initiatives, then we can, depending on our budgetary provisions, we can tell them this year we are going to do 2 for you. So that every member of the public knows that this year we are doing these projects, 1 or 2 in Hulugo, and whose decision was made by us, not decided in Garissa or anywhere else, so that the people know it's being done at this cost. A contractor has been appointed, and when he finishes, we are going to enjoy those services. And we are going to implement projects only for which there's a budgetary provision. In my term, whether 5 years or 10 years, I don't intend to leave a single shilling of unpaid bill, because we are going to implement only the projects for which there's budgetary provision. They will be advertised, appoint a contractor, pay him, implement the project, he will leave, and the people will enjoy their services. And we will never recommend or propose a project for which there's no budgetary provision. Finally, that position of the Deputy Council Secretary in charge of development coordination is going to Yusuf Nur Yunis.